Hello everyone. Today is a bright sunny day. Yesterday morning it was so cold outside. It's quite difficult to predict the climatic change, isn't it? In day-to-day life, we have many other similar situations. That is, for example, there is 50-50 chance of India winning a toss in today's match. That is a chance. Okay. I doubt he will pass the test. There is a doubt. It will probably rain today. Probably. Okay. The uncertainty of a chance or doubt or probably. Okay. How can we measure this uncertainty? Can we measure this uncertainty numerically? Yes, we can measure this uncertainty numerically by means of probability. So, probability is a measure of uncertainty. See, how can we measure this numerically? That is, probability of an event is equal to number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. See, if you toss a coin, by tossing a coin we will get two outcomes, isn't it? Either a head or a tail. Okay, either a head or a tail. There are two outcomes. Total outcomes, what is the outcomes in total? That is 2. So, if you want the probability of getting a head, okay. So, probability of getting a head means what is the number of favorable outcomes here? There is only one chance of getting head, isn't it? So, the number of favorable outcomes is 1. What is the total number of outcomes? It is 2. So, the probability of getting a head is 1 by 2. Okay. So, what is the probability of getting a tail? There is only chance. There is only one chance of getting a tail. So, 1. Number of favorable outcomes is 1 and the total number of outcomes is 2. So, 1 by 2. Okay. So, consider another example. Okay. While throwing a die, what is the total number of outcomes? That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, we have 6 outcomes in total, isn't it? While throwing a die. So, what is the probability of getting a number 1 in a die? There is only one chance, isn't it? So, the number of favorable outcomes is 1. What is the total number of outcomes? That is 6. So, 1 by 6. What is the probability of getting a number 2? That is, there is only one chance of getting a number 2. So, 1 by total number of outcomes is 6. So, 1 by 6. So, what is the probability of getting 3? That is also 1 by 6. What is the probability of getting 4? That is also 1 by 6. What is the probability of getting 5? That is also 1 by 6. What is the probability of getting 6? That is also 1 by 6. Okay. So, probability of getting a number while throwing a die is 1 by 6. Okay. So, what is the probability of getting a number less than a natural number? Consider a natural number, okay. What is the probability of getting a natural number less than 7? So, how many natural number is there while throwing a die that is less than 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 natural numbers that is less than 7 while throwing a die. So, the number of favorable outcomes is 6, isn't it? What is the total number of outcomes while throwing a die? It is also 6. So, we have probability of getting a natural number less than 7 while throwing a die is number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. What is the favorable number of outcomes? That is 6. What is the total number of outcomes? That is 6. So, it is 6 by 6, that is 1. Okay, so probability of getting a natural number less than 7 is 6 by 6, that is 1. We call it as sure event or certain event. Okay, probability of getting a natural number less than 7. So, it is an example for sure event or certain event. That is, it will happen. Okay, so probability of a sure event or certain event is 1. Okay, that is probability cannot be more than 1. Okay. Then what is the probability of getting a number 8 while throwing a dice? While throwing a die, it is impossible to get a number 8, isn't it? So, the number of favorable outcomes. What is the number of favorable outcomes in here? See, the number 8, it is impossible. So, it is 0. Number of favorable outcomes is 0. By the total number of outcomes is 6, isn't it? So, the probability of getting a number 8 while throwing a die is 0 by 6. That is 0. We call it as impossible event or null event. So, the probability of an impossible event or null event is 0. Okay. That is, probability cannot be less than 0. Okay. See, probability of a sure event is 1 and the probability of impossible event is 0. That is, probability of an event cannot be more than 1 or probability of an event cannot be less than 0. Isn't it? So, the probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. That is 0 less than or equal to P of E less than or equal to 1. That is 0 less than or equal to probability of an event less than or equal to 1. That is, we can conclude this class, that is, probability is the measure of uncertainty. Isn't it? How can we measure the probability? Number of favorable outcomes by total number of outcomes. The probability of an event lies between 0 and 1. So that's all about today's class. Thank you.